Yeah, we're just getting suntan out here today. We've got some sunblock on our face and neck, top of our arms, and everywhere else we got Australian gold. We're out for a dog walk, 69 degrees, no shirt, shorts, no socks, slides. Dudes, it's freaking cold out here, brother. Hope the Eagle's okay. Should be. He's the star of the show, so should be okay. I'm just a narrator, commentator, color guy. Oh man, that goddamn ear infection starting this morning, so we definitely tried to nip it in the bud with peroxide and a couple of Excedrin. But this cool air out here is not helping me out at all. This is day 3 of the getting rid of the farm boy tan. It's pretty much gone. You won't have to do this all the time. I mean, when I walk the dogs, I'll do it. I'll probably use sunblock. God, I hope that lens isn't smudged. I can't touch it now. I'll just smudge it more. Got the sunblock on my hands. And Australian gold. SPF. SPF, Sun Protection Formula 70, or whatever that stands for. The Australian gold is 0 SPF. Get back over here, come on. This boy's loving life. He had chicken the last 5-6 days. Dog shit on the sidewalk. Now he had a cheeseburger last night with no cheese, I might add. We don't do dairy products. Wow. Take that back. I did go to Dairy Queen last night. My bad. You gotta have a treat every now and then. But I do have to. I'm lactose intolerant, so I do have to pop a no gas or Gas X pill before I eat it, or after, somewhere in that range. Those things work good, bro. Gas X works good. If you're intolerant and you want to have an ice cream, just pop one of those fuckers and you're good to go. You'll find that you're pretty much intolerant to just about everything. From fucking barbecue sauce to fucking mac and cheese to potato salad to you name it, you're intolerant to it. I hope I didn't fuck up by coming out here. And I'm gonna have to put some more shit in my ear, peroxide. Oh, stop! I had to rock my shoe. I got slides on. And I had a rock stuck in my shoe, my slide, so I'm gonna have to get gaiters. gators keep rocks from getting in your shoe. I get them in my tennis shoes when I do this walk. That's Bucky boy. Big old boy, Buck. Yeah, we do have the, I've got to schedule the Jeep for an oil change. When you buy a new vehicle, new Jeep, you do, new vehicle, any vehicle actually, but you do get 2 free oil changes. But I do believe you have to use them in the first year. See, car dealers, they want to get you on that kick that you got to change your oil every 6 months. I want to tell you right now, I know you've heard me say it many times, but oil doesn't spoil. That's just a kick to get your car in there, so every 6 months, so that maybe they can find something wrong and charge you something. Especially as the car gets older, off warranty. They want you to keep that 6-month cycle. So you keep bringing your car in and they keep making money. Your water pump's leaking a little bit. All kinds of bullshit. Let me tell you something, brother. Oil doesn't spoil. You do not need to change the oil every 6 months unless the mileage warrants it. That is a fact. No. We stay on this side. More sun. We're gonna probably lay in the backyard a little bit too, seeing as how I put all the stuff on. When I lay in the backyard, I do the now this block wall is leaning over right here, so we're gonna get off this sidewalk. When I do the backyard, I do put a towel on my face, and I do put like a towel on my knees, because we don't need to get those areas any darker ish. Now you're also trying to get rid of your sock tan, guys. Your sleeve tan and your sock tan and your neck tan. Slow down. AAA. They've got these Amazon jump starters. These portable jump starters by Amazon. They're trying to get rid of them at 63% off or something like that for 30 bucks. Normally $100. Don't do it. These things have been sitting in the warehouse, and now they're to the point where they got to get rid of them because they've been discharged for so long that 50% of them are probably already fucking toast. So they're trying to get them out of the warehouse and have unsuspecting buyers purchase them. The reviews are they are pretty dink, cheaply made. I'm going to stick with my Naco. I haven't gotten it yet. My Naco Jump, N-O-C-O jump starter. Very portable. It's capable of jumping my truck, my Jeep. Probably not very many times, probably a couple of times. But it does charge reasonably fast. And you're going to get it to carry in your backpack in case you get a dead battery on your bike. I've never had that issue. But it certainly is a relevant possible issue. I've never had the issue, but it is possible to get a dead battery if your bike overheats or if you're riding under extreme hot conditions. You know, the battery can be abused, especially maybe if you're running an extra light on the bike that's attached to the battery. I don't do that, but it's, you know, it's possible. You might be riding in the evening. Stop. Stop. Okay, let's go. But it's also only weighs about 2.5 pounds. Hello. So it's much lighter than my jumping carry. My jumping carry probably weighs 12 pounds. But it's mostly to carry in your backpack. This thing is 8 inches by 4 inches by 5 inches. It weighs 2.5 pounds, so it is quite large. You know, it's funny because come on, they make all of these things look the same. So the pictures, you know, the more cranking amps that it has, the thicker it gets. But all of the pictures show the thinnest one. So it gives you that visualization that, oh, this thing is only 2 inches thick. It's about 4.5 inches thick. 4.5, 5 inches thick. But the pictures show about a 2-inch thick. They show the smallest one because they all look the same. They all have a flashlight, all that shit. Sorry, camera. But in any case, it's an option. I got it inside of my. I'm waiting for it to go on sale. It's 125 bucks, and it's 1,250 cold cranking amps. And 2.5 pounds. You can charge it with your generator. If you know, say you had a dead battery on your Jeep and you had to bump it a couple of times, you could you know, recharge it, because I don't think it's going to turn your Jeep over more than 2 or 3 or 4 times, if that. Say you were to get a dead battery on the Jeep. Now, keep in mind, I did make my auxiliary off-road lights. I did make them change the thing to where the key ignition has to be on for them to come on, because you can accidentally turn them on. You can have issues. But now the key has to be on. So that's a much better way to go. Yard sale. Everybody up looking to see if there's anything good there. Got quite a few cars here to take a look at it. Yeah, I do have the ear infection. He's happy. He went for a walk today. Don't pee on our trailer. Yeah, we did have to use the bug spray. You want to, once you're done with the spray, you want to fill it up, pump it up a couple of times, and because that bug chemical will eat the seals on that pump. So you have to run clear water through to rinse the seals off. I've had that sprayer for fucking probably 7-8 years now, because you clean it when you're done. You run clear water through it to clean the seals off. In any case, we are going to lay in the sun for a little bit, only because we took the time to put all this sunblock on and all of this Australian gold suntan lotion, so we get rid of our farm boy tan. It was a good walk. I'm going to shut you guys down here in just a second. We've got to get a trip going here pretty soon, but we did have to get some work in. You know what I'm saying? Because we had all those bills to pay, so I'm about $2,000 short, but it'll be fine. We'll knock that bird out of the sky too. So get it back. We'll get all that money back in our 401k. But yeah, we're good. It's going to be nice to have all the bills paid, all of that work done. It's great. You know what I'm saying? You know, the hot water heater, the parts for the bicycle, $650, hot water heater, $700, wheels and tires for the Tesla, $5,300, pants and tariff, $1,500-ish in that range. Just trying to think what else came up this past month. You know, we had to get the garage set up for the Jeep, you know, with the styrofoam swimming pool noodles and the rope and everything, and all that stuff came to about $150. But we do have the garage ready to go, so when you go on a camping trip, you'll be able to put the Jeep inside of a garage without the Jeep getting seriously scratched up. And of course, you'll also bring a canopy with you, maybe even 2 canopies, but probably just one. You'll have the canopy that you'll set up next to the Jeep, and you know, because we don't have the awning anymore attached to the roof of the Jeep, which you don't want to go that route. We did it with that first Jeep, but we're not going to do that stuff with this Jeep. You know, we don't carry dead weight like this. That thing right there probably weighs 30-40 pounds. We have a small shovel. You don't want to carry something like this. This is a table for your tailgate. That thing probably weighs about 15 pounds. It's dead weight. That is for your average Joe that thinks that you got to have all this shit on your Jeep. The awning and all that stuff. Don't get me wrong, awnings, they are worth their weight in gold, but you don't need to have all that dead weight that high on your Jeep, and plus you need a roof rack for that shit. And a lot of these people are putting a 150-pound tent up there and everything. Rookies. But anyways, yeah, if I had a girlfriend and she had a couple of kids, I may do a roof tent for them kids. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? It's possible, but I would probably opt for a ground tent, if you know what I mean. That's a lot of weight running high on your Jeep. You don't need that shit. But anyways, We're looking to do a Caliente and Cave Lake trip, but like I said, the finances, you know, I'm one of these guys, I like to get the money. I bought the wheels and tires for the car, so I want that money back. And so that's what you do. It's, you know, I get out there and I get it back. So in any case, we're going to shut this video down. I'm in the shade here. I'm freezing my ass off. We're going to lay in the sun over there by the pool for a while and catch a tan. That's it for this video.